Shalom, and welcome back to my channel. So today we're going to be talking about a work at home opportunity, live ops. And it's actually one of the first legit work at home opportunities that I was blessed to be able to do. It was a while ago when I did it, like back in 2000, but they're still going strong. I think it might have been around 2009. But they're still going strong, still always hiring all the time, and everything. So just let me tell you a little bit about me and what even got me to the point where I was looking into it, because I'm sure you may have some dream or passion of your own, whether it's simply to be able to have the flexibility to take care of your family, or maybe you have a passion to want to do acting, or maybe to write a book, or you're a musician, and having something that you can do from home, and especially if it's flexible, could really help you bring that dream to fruition. So for me, that's how it all started. I always had this idea to write this book to encourage women to practice abstinence, single women of all ages, to practice abstinence God's way. And so I really back then didn't know where to start, didn't have a whole lot of money, didn't know what to do. And I was always busy just trying to do different things. And I wanted to be able to just focus, finish the book, figure out how to get it all done. And Live Ops really blessed me with the opportunity, because that company, what I really loved about it is, number one, is flexible. You choose your own schedule of how long you want to work. And the way how you schedule it is in like 30 minutes blocks. So let's say if you want to work from 9 a.m. to 9:30 a.m., that would be fine. It's all up to you. And so I love the flexibility with the schedule. So you could, schedule it as you need to. And what else about the way they pay? Now, the way they pay, it is different, but it worked for me. They don't pay you like normal, like you may be used to, like getting an hourly pay. Like, let's say you make a flat $10 an hour or $12 an hour. It's not like that. It's actually you're paid according to your talk time. So if you are on the phone and talking with customers, that's when you pay. The time when you're just waiting for a call, you don't get paid. I know that kind of stuff. But usually they're very busy, and it works out for you, especially as you get adjusted to the system and you're doing well. And so they pay usually around 20 cents to 25 cents a talk time. And usually if you are pretty busy for the full hour, you end up making around somewhere between $12 an hour and somewhere in that ballpoint. So that's the only thing with it, is that can be a little risky. So I would suggest, if you're going to work for Live Ops, it may be best to look at it as a supplement income instead of your main income, especially when you're getting started. Now, once you have proven yourself and you know the ropes of how that company works, it very well could be something that could become full-time for you, because I did it full-time. And yes, that was definitely an act of faith, but God provided for me. I was able to average like about a little over $2,000 a month working with Live Ops. And like I said, it was just the type of calls, and they have all types of different calls and programs that you can choose from, which is another good thing. They have like calls dealing with all type of major companies. The type of calls that I used to handle is like for infomercials, and it was really an easy sale, because the infomercial had already sold the customer. So basically I was more of an order taker than anything else. Of course they did want me to offer them other items, which I did, but they were sold on the main item normally right away, so it's a very easy call to handle. But you may get all types of different calls there. I mean everything. So it really can be diverse and a fun way to do it. So just in recapping, what I really loved about Live Ops is, one, your schedule is flexible. You decide how many hours you want to work. The pay is by talk time, usually around 20 to 25 cents a minute per time that you talk. But once you get the, and it could start for you immediately. But once you get the hang of it, usually I would say within a month, you should be able to consistently, when you're first starting off, make about maybe $10 to $12 an hour. And it should go up from there as you get more experience, especially if you are working on a project that also pays commission. So, because that is real nice. When working with LiveOps. Now they do a training with you. You get and most of this is going to be self-guided type training. Most of the times what you will need to be able to get started with LiveOps is an old school telephone. I know, right? They don't want like the vault phone line or anything like that. They want it just to be a regular hardwire phone line, I guess, for security. They consider it more secure. So that sometimes could be a hang up for people. But hey, it's about $30 a month or so that just have a regular phone line. Then of course, you have to have good internet speed, and then a headset is usually what's required to get working with the company. Now, in terms of support, everything basically is, done through email or through online for the most part. It's heavily self-guided. They do connect you with like a lead person that you can kind of, chat with if you have questions and things of that nature. But just keep in mind you're working from home, and it is heavily self-guided, but it's pretty easy. And they did have like a lot of resources that I can look into as well. When I, work for LiveOps. So yeah, I'm trying to think, is there anything else? Let me take a look here that I may have missed. No, I think for the most part, I hit on the basics. Let me know in the comments if you have any other questions. I'll be glad to assist you with that. Have you ever worked for LiveOps? Are there any other work from home jobs or opportunities that you would like to know about? Because I've actually had the opportunity to work for more than one, so I will definitely be sharing about those experiences as well. So make sure you go ahead and subscribe and hit that notification button so you don't miss when I do the next one. And whatever your dreams, your passions are, your desires for wanting to work at home, I just pray that God guides you to the perfect one for you. I will have the link as well in the description to liveops.com. Let me know if you apply and if you get the job. Yes, that's the thing. The interview is usually done right over the phone. They're going to ask you to read a script, and and practice reading the script natural and normal. And that will definitely increase your chances of being able to get the job. And also they do a background check. And I think it is a cost for the background check. I think it may be about $40 or something like that for the background check. And it's not like you have to have perfect credit, but I think they're looking for things like, for instance, like maybe major issues. And they tell you specifically when you do go to apply, they're going to let you know if you have XYZ on your credit report, you're not going to pass this test. So I do appreciate that they do that to let you know up front. So yeah, so that's just to get you prepared for the interview. You want to be natural when you're speaking, and when you're sharing the product and doing your interview, because that's what they're going to be looking for. So I hope this was of help to you. I highly recommend LiveOps. It's the first work from home experience that I had. Is legit. They're going strong. You can read the reviews about them. Great company. Highly recommended. So let me know if you have any other questions in the comments. And remember, you got it going on simply because God made you.